Hello students, good morning. Myself Rakesh Yadav, representing Sandipani Higher Secondary School, Rajoda. We are discussing class 12th related chapter 5 continuity. Before starting the question, I want to tell you please subscribe, like and share our channel Sandipani Higher Secondary School, Rajoda. Question number 20 of NCERT exercise 5.1. Is the function defined by f of x is equal to x square minus sin x plus 5 continuous at x is equal to pi? So, we have to discuss the continuity at x is equal to pi. So, we have to mention at x is equal to at x is equal to pi continuity test. Point is this, at x is equal to pi we have to discuss the continuity test. LHL first of all, that is equal to limit x tends to pi minus, because in left hand side we have to take minus sign, f of x that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of pi minus h, means we have to substitute in this function in place of x pi minus h everywhere. So, it will become limit h tends to 0 pi minus h whole square minus sin pi minus h plus 5. It will be equal to limit h tends to 0 pi minus h whole square minus, as you know, sin a minus b formula, that will be sin a cos b plus minus cos a sin b, because it is minus formula, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, cos a sin b. It will become, on solving limit, this will be pi minus 0 whole square minus sin pi value is 1 of course into this cos h, that is sin pi value is 0 and cos h, that will be cos 0 is equal to 1. Cos 0 is equal to 1, but sin pi is equal to 0, because here you have to apply that formula sin pi minus 0 degree. Sin pi means sin pi minus 0 degree. It is cos h cos 0 minus minus plus, cos pi value is minus 1 but sin 0 degree. So, here it will become pi square minus sin 180 minus theta is sin theta only. So, it will be sin 0 degree cos 0 degree. And here it is plus 5. Here it will be automatically 0 because sin 0 value is 0 plus 5. So, the final result, see, it is sin 180 minus theta, that is sin theta, and cos 0 is with this, but cos 0 value is 1, sin 0 value is 0. So, this 1 is when multiplied by 0, it will become 0. So, the final answer we conclude is pi square plus 5. This is the LHL part. Now, f of pi, that is equal to pi square minus sin pi plus 5. Pi square is pi square and you know sine 180 minus theta is sine theta from here, so it will be sine 0 and sine 0 value is 0, so here you may write 0 directly, plus 5, that is equal to pi square plus 5. Now RHL, we have to discuss RHL now. For this limit x tends to pi plus f of x, so here we have to take limit h tends to 0 f of pi plus h, means we have to substitute pi plus h in place of x here in this formula, sorry, in this function. So it will become limit h tends to 0 pi plus h whole square minus sine pi plus h plus 5. So it will be equal to limit h tends to 0 pi plus 0 pi plus h whole square minus sine a cos b, and again minus because in sin a plus b formula sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, but here it is minus, that's why both the terms will be negative. So minus cos pi sin h plus 5. So according to this only you can conclude that these both values will be 0. So you may write on solving limit, as you know sin pi value is, it is sin 0, so this 0 is when multiplied by 1 again, because in place of h we have to write 0 here. You may solve it completely, pi plus 0 whole square minus sin 0, because sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Here I have applied that formula, sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. So it will be sin 0 cos 0, because value of h is 0, minus cos pi, of course it is minus 1, but sin h, that is sin 0 degree again, plus 5. So it will make our value pi square plus 5, because both these values become 0. So pi square plus 5 again. So we can say that LHL is also pi square plus 5, f of pi is also pi square plus 5, and RHL is also equal to pi square plus 5. So we may conclude now, because LHL is equal to f of pi is equal to RHL, therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi. This is our conclusion. So this question is over. Now see our question number 21. Discuss the continuity of the following functions. It is A part of this question, f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x. B part of question, f of x is equal to sin x minus cos x. And C part of question, that is f of x is equal to sin x into cos x. Means here sin x and cos x are in summation, here sin x and cos x are in difference, here sin x and cos x are in product. So for solving all these three questions simultaneously, we can do one thing, that we have to check the sin x and cos x continuity at a time, and we can conclude all the three parts at a time in a single stroke. So here let us see, let g of x is equal to sin x and L of x, that is equal to cos x. Let us discuss the continuity of both above functions. at x is equal to c element of any real number. So we can say that at x is equal to c, continuity test LHL, that is equal to limit x tends to c minus f of x, it will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c minus h, that is equal to limit h tends to 0. In place of x, we may assign here c minus h, so it will become sin c minus h. So it will be limit h tends to 0 sin c cos h minus cos c sin h. On solving limit, this will become sin c cos 0 minus cos c sin 0, that is equal to sin c only. It will be equal to sin c because cos 0 value is 1, sin 0 value is 0, that is why this will become 0, only this part is remaining, cos 0 that is 1, 1 into sin c, that is sin c. Now we can say f of c, that is equal to sin c only. Now RHL, it will be equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x, it is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h, it will be equal to limit h tends to 0. Here we have to take sin c plus h now, because our function is basically this. Here you remember, if you assign it g of x, so make it g, because f of x is our basic function, so make it g only in place of f, and here also you have to make g, because we have assigned it g of x. F of x is basic our this function, so by g of x and L of x you may conclude at last as f of x is equal to g of x plus L of x, and f of x is equal to g of x minus L of x, and f of x is equal to g of x into L of x. So that is why we have assigned it in the form of g of x and L of x, these two. Here we are discussing g of x only, this part of the function. So in place of x we have to assign c plus h in place of x here in sin function. So it will become sin c plus h, which may be written in the form of formula sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So sin c cos h plus cos c sin h. In place of h, now put h is equal to 0 here, sin c cos h plus cos c sin h. On solving limit, this will become sin c cos 0 plus cos c sin 0. Sin 0 value is 0 and cos 0 value is 1, so it will be sin c only. So this part for sin c, it is clear, because LHL is equal to f of c is equal to RHL. Therefore, g of x because we have written it g of x. So LHL is equal to g of c is equal to RHL. Therefore, g of x is continuous at x is equal to c. Means what? This part is continuous. This we have proved. Let me explain you once more. It is f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x, and f of x is equal to sin x minus cos x, and f of x is equal to sin x into cos x. If we separately solve the continuity of sin x and cos x at one particular point C, which is element of real number or which belongs to real number, so we may conclude for all the three questions at a time in a single stroke. That's why we are checking it in the form of parts. So here we have checked g of x completely. So g of x is continuous at x is equal to c. Now we have to discuss L of x. So this L of x, for this L of x, continuity test at x is equal to c. This one part is over here. So question is not finished. You remember this thing. This one part is over, that is g of x. Now we are discussing continuity test at x is equal to c for L of x is equal to cos x. This we are doing. So LHL is equal to limit x tends to c minus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c minus h. So we may write c minus h in place of x here in this function. So it may be written as limit h tends to 0 cos of c minus h. Cos of c minus h, that will be, formula is changed here now, limit h tends to 0. Here it is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So it will be cos c cos h plus sin c sin h. On solving limit, it will be equal to cos c cos 0 degree plus sin c sin 0 degree. Sin 0 value is 0. So here cos 0 is 1. So 1 into cos c is cos c only. This is only LHL part we have discussed. This is the LHL part which we have discussed here. Now we have to discuss f of c for this function L of x and RHL also for this function L of x. So only it is the LHL part. Now f of c, which is not f, why is it so? Because you have assigned it L. So you remember this thing. Here you have to mention L. This I am writing intentionally as f because it is our general habit. So you have to replace this always by that function which is assigned here. So it is L of x. So you will have to write it L of x. Why we have not considered it h of x? Because we are taking limit h tends to 0 here. So we can't assign it h of x. So in place of h of x, I am assigning L of x here. So we can say L of c now. Means at x is equal to c, L of c will be equal to cos c only. Now RHL, that is equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x. So in place of f of x, what we have to write? Remember this I am intentionally writing f of x because it will become our habit to write it f of x again and again, because we are discussing the function in form of f of x always. But if you have assigned it separately by g of x and L of x, so you will have to remember this, that you will have to assign it by L of x. Now limit x tends to c plus L of x. For this, if we change the limit as limit h tends to 0 then it will become L of C plus H, that is equal to limit H tends to 0. In place of X we have to write C plus H, so cos C plus H, so it will be equal to limit H tends to 0 cos C cos H minus sin C sin H. So now on solving limit, in plus formula, here it is minus, so you have to put in place of H 0 now, but this remember, if it is C plus H, then in formula it will be applicable like this, cos C plus H is equal to cos C cos H minus sin C sin H. But in case of sin C plus H, it is sin C cos H plus cos C sin H. This you have to remember, this formula. So on solving limit, it will become cos C cos 0 minus sin C sin 0. Now sin 0 value is 0, sin C into 0 means 0 it will be, and cos C into cos 0 value is 1. So 1 into cos C is cos C. So what we concluded here? Our LHL is also cos C, our L of C is also cos C, and RHL is also cos C. So we can say now, because LHL is equal to L of C is equal to RHL, therefore L of X is continuous at X is equal to C. Now we can make the conclusion for all the three parts in a very easy manner now, because we have solved it f of x is equal to g of x plus L of x form, g of x minus L of x form, and g of x into L of x form. Because g of x and L of x are continuous functions, at x is equal to C, which is element of any real number or which belongs to real number. Therefore, f plus f of x is equal to g of x plus L of x is continuous, and f of x is equal to g of x minus L of x is continuous, and f of x is equal to g of x into L of x is also continuous. Therefore, what is the final conclusion? All functions are continuous. All A, B, C functions are continuous. This is our final conclusion. Means one more thing I want to tell, that if one function is continuous, second function is continuous, then sum of those functions will be continuous, product of those functions will also be continuous, difference of those functions will also be continuous. In case of division, that is remaining, and for that question number 22 is there. By this only, this it is related to this function only. There is no need to write it separately again by me. Of course, in exam you have to write, but I have explained the continuity of sin x and cos x. So we can conclude about cot x also, cosec x also, tan x also, and all the other trigonometric ratios by the help of these two continuity tests. So for that I am explaining you now question number 22. See now question number 22. Discuss the continuity of cosine, cosecant, secant, cotangent functions. This is only asked in question number 22. That I am correlating with question number 21 because I have solved in question number 21 sin x and cos x functions separately for their continuity test at x is equal to c any real number. So here we have to find the continuity for cosine function. So let f of x is equal to cos x alone, which is equal to our L of x in question number 21 solution. So because L of x is continuous, proved, therefore f of x is continuous. Now second part, let us assign f of x is equal to, it is first part of the question, that is cosine x, which was proved in previous question, that was cos x. Cosine means cos, so cos x we have proved in form of L of x, we have assigned it L of x separately, and we have concluded in question number 21 that it was continuous. So this part is continuous. Now f of x is equal to cosec x, cosecant means cosec x, that is equal to 1 upon sin x, which may be written as 1 upon gx, because g of x is continuous at x is equal to c in question number 21. In question number 21 we have proved sin x, g of x as sin x, which was continuous function, but if we write it 1 upon sin x, f of x is equal to 1 upon sin x, sin x is of course continuous, but at one particular point it is not continuous, that is because it is not defined at sin 0 degree, as sin 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, sin x should not be equal to 0 is continuous. Means what? X should not be equal to n pi, because that was one concept. We have to add this, which we concluded here. Sin x is equal to 0 means it is sin 0 value. So alpha value is 0 here. It is clearly mentioned. So because alpha value is 0, so you have to write x should not be equal to n pi. So we may write f of x is continuous except x is equal to n pi, where n is element of integer. This is integer value. Integer you know already. That is all the negative and positive numbers which are not having denominator. any particular value, only denominator will be 1 there. So for n is element of I or n belongs to I, x should not be, except x is equal to n pi, function is continuous everywhere. This function is continuous except why? Because x should not be equal to n pi. Why it should not be equal to n pi? If we take sin 0 here, then 1 upon 0 will be infinity. So this function can't be defined at x is equal to n pi, and remaining for all the remaining values it is continuous. This is our second part of the question. Now third and fourth I will explain you. See, now f of x is equal to secant means what? Sec x. F of x is equal to sec x, which is equal to 1 upon cos x, that is equal to 1 upon L of x. L of x is continuous mentioned in question number 21. Means what? L of x should not be equal to 0. So L of x should not be equal to 0, because if L of x will become 0, then what will happen? This part denominator will be 0, and if denominator will be 0, then it will become infinity. So it can't be defined at that particular part, or it was not continuous at that particular, it is not continuous at that particular part. So we can say L of x should not be equal to 0, or cos x should not be equal to cos pi by 2, because cos 90 value is 0. So we can say x should not be equal to n pi plus pi by 2. We can take LCM here. So x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. If we take 2 LCM, then it will be 2n pi plus pi by 2. So 2n plus 1 is taken common, pi by 2 is the pi by 2 is taken common, then 2n plus 1 is the remaining part. So f of x is continuous except x is not equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n is element of I. Means function is continuous, only this value should not be there. Function is continuous for remaining value. Now let us see our fourth part, that is cot x. So in fourth question we can say f of x is equal to cot x. So f of x, we may write it here cos x upon sin x. Cos x upon sin x means what? It is L of x upon g of x. So what will happen here? G of x should not be equal to 0, because if this will become 0, then again it will become infinity. L of x and g of x are continuous mentioned in question number 21, that we have solved question number 21. So g of x and L of x both are continuous, means sin x and cos x both are continuous, but here sin x, if sin x will become 0, then this function will become infinity. So we can't conclude that it will be continuous in that case. So g of x is not equal to 0 means what? Sin x should not be equal to 0, or sin x should not be equal to sin 0. Means x should not be equal to n pi. Therefore f of x is continuous except, spelling you remember, ACCEPT except means it is included, but EXCEPT means it is not included. Except means except this value, except x is equal to n pi, where you know very well where n is element of I. So all these four parts are solved: cosine function, cosecant function, secant function and cotangent functions. All these functions we have concluded that at some particular part it is not continuous, remaining all the parts, for remaining all the parts it is continuous, means for remaining all the real values it is continuous. So this question number 22 is over. Now thanks for watching my channel Sandipani Higher Secondary School Rajoda, and please like it, share it and subscribe it as much as possible.